Welcome to, well, what is kind of a similar but also different install. I've got a 4 Series Coupe in today. As many of you will think, it's quite similar to doing a normal 4 Series Grand Coupe, but there are some differences. Whereas with the Grand Coupe, you've got the rear doors. With this, I've got basically no rear doors, but you still got the door cards. So what I'm going to be looking at doing here is actually the ambient light install all around the car. So we're gonna go for the front dashboard, center console, footwells, and the rear. Yeah, without further ado, just have a quick look at the car as it is right now, and then kind of go forward with the actual installation. So whilst jumping into the car, we can see it's got the beautiful black and red leather interior combination. I'm gonna deal with the rear of the car first because I haven't done that before, and then I'm gonna look at doing the front. So let's go. So I thought I'd bring you all into the back of the car to show you all a little bit of what I've just done. So the rear bench of the back of the car just pulls out, as you saw. Just grab it by the front and just yank it upwards and it comes out. That's all good. The interesting part then that I was a bit confused about was this part just over here. So all you gotta do is literally just grab it and just pull it forward and they just slide out. If I'm not mistaken, it's all just clips that hold this on. So up next is just removing some of this weather stripping, so that's going to be a bit awkward. Yeah, there we go. Just pull it out. That's enough. Just this section. Don't think we need to go that far down. And then just basically start unclipping this. So probably worthwhile moving the seat back up. I'm gonna try and film it from this side, so just bring your hands in and kind of, you just gotta keep pulling all the clips off. Now there feels like there's one at the far back over here. Whew, did you guys see that? It's just at the back over here. It feels really tight there and you can't really get good access to it, so I'm gonna see what I can do. I get a better access to that. You know what, guys, I managed to do it without anything extra. I just pulled on it a little bit more and it's all come out. So just gonna undo all the wiring behind here, which there's a fair amount. So just disconnect all of that and then take this out of here. Just set up this, which is the first piece for the rear, and I've had it follow along the bottom, which is where the original ambient lighting is. But as you can see, as soon as you're in like a upright position sitting in the back, you can't really tell it's there. So spoken to the owner, I think I'm going to switch it around to the top, and then basically we'll be looking at dealing with it that way. So I'm going to disconnect all of this now and then switch that over, and I'll show you all what I've done. So this is where I ran the strip along earlier, which if I flip it upside down, you can see it was run across that trim piece, but I'm just gonna take it out. Whoop, need that for later. So if I just slide all this out now, I'm gonna run it through on the other side. Switched over the thread so it's over on the top of the silver trim. I'll show you what I've done on the back. So as you can see, the fiber optic tube is going to be running across in through to the back. This is the lighting setup. This kit now comes like a Velcro tape. So stuck this on, connected it up back here. So the original ambient light is still there. I've connected for the brown as the earth and the... Hey everyone, I actually made a mistake here when I was doing this install, so I wanted to add this clip just to basically clarify. don't connect the wires to the blue and white. Connect it to the white and red instead, purely because with the blue and white, it means that the doors will only turn on when the sport mode is on, and it won't turn on with the rest of the car with the headlights. So don't make the mistake. I ended up doing this whole car and then finding out that issue, the mistake that I made. This was very early on for me when I was doing installs. It's actually quite an old video now. So yeah, don't make that mistake, and let's jump back into the video. Gonna put this door back in, gonna do the same to the other door, and then I could start with the fronts. So everyone, got the rear back in, and that was actually genuinely hard work. The weirdest part was, the easiest part to take off was also the hardest part to put back on. I'll explain that in a little more detail now. So with regards to the rear as well, getting the rear bench basically put back on is not that difficult, apart from the fact that we've got the belt buckles to put through. So kind of had to hold it and go underneath and try to pull the buckle out as much as I can and get the belt put on, and then basically wedge the rest of it in. It's not the easiest of jobs, but it's one that I've been able to get done now. So that's the rear of the car all finished up. Now it's time to start on the front, which means first off, I think I might just do the door cards, get them both done and dusted. Then I can focus on doing the center console, which, you know, will be, fingers crossed, pretty similar to what I've done with the 3 Series and the other 4 Series Grand Coupe, because they basically do have the same dashboard setup. So yeah, shouldn't be too bad. Time to crack on. So everyone, just picking up on the front door card. So got the strip running all the way across on the top, and just basically curved it round, got it all connected up at the back. I've added some tape on here. I'm just trying to do that now on. I think it's going to create a better seal between the fiber optic and the actual light source. I've done this door now, so just got to get this put back on, finish up the other door, do the same thing as I did to this on there, and we'll be all good. I will say one thing, getting this part to go in is pretty difficult. You have to get some form of trim tool or anything like that that you have access to. Pull this a little bit forward and then slide it in here, and then work your way across. It's just really tight, and this piece is actually, well, you can't get access to it at the back here, but you can see it's all these plastic welds or rivets, whatever you want to call them. That's what's basically going all the way across. I could have done something to do with drilling them out or anything like that, but it's just not worth it at this point. And this is what I've gone forward with right now, and just basically, yeah, put this door back on, do the other door, and then we're on with the center console. Ladies and gentlemen, I have finally finished with the 4 Series. Now, this was pretty challenging. It took a lot longer than I thought it would. Kind of for a couple of reasons, really. They were a lot harder to get right on the door cards, especially on the front, with getting it as aligned as I want it to. Tried a few different options, tried getting it underneath, but it was just too tight to get it in there. I've been able to get the ambient light strip across here, down the center console like the 1 Series, across the dash, And as you guys already know, I've already done the rear seats as well. So I'm gonna turn the car on just to show you all the lights. Right, I think I'm gonna call it a night there. Wait for the owner to come and collect the car. I know I made that little bit of a mistake with doing the wrong wire with the blue and white instead of the brown and white, but lesson learned, never do that again. Everyone, if you have enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing to the channel and also giving it a like. I'll leave a link in the description down below for all the tools, all the parts and everything that I've used, because at the end of the day, these things make life a little bit easier and help you along with the way. So, you know, check them out in the description down below. And if you wanted to get in touch with me for doing an installation to your car, please hit me up on Instagram, just DM me on there. Or if you don't have Instagram, leave a comment for me down below. We'll get in touch one way or another and look at doing something. But yeah, I hope you all have enjoyed this video. If you have, please consider giving it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel. And hopefully, I'll see you all in the future. Peace out. Catch you later. Bye.